how you doing? So, although I have been filming videos, I feel like I haven't sat down and had a chat. Basically, in regards to my vlogs, I had a plan on doing one sort of the closing out couple of weeks of me finishing up my degree, and then in the event of the murder of George Floyd, I felt that video was tone deaf and just not appropriate. So I've decided, I haven't actually watched that footage through, so I don't know if I'm gonna post, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't film much because also I filmed a lot less than I thought it was because, you know, I was kind of finishing my degree. So anyway, here we are. It is the 18th of June. And I've been meaning to film all week, but it's just not happened, but it's happening now. I am also simultaneously filming 2 other videos, so I feel like that's why I'm like, ooh. Anyway, I've got my mirror right here. It's my full-length mirror. I'm one of those people that sometimes likes to sit on the floor and do my makeup. Anyway, I thought I'd turn the camera on because as I finished my degree, well, I made a couple celebratory purchases, one of them being from Glossier. So I replenned my brow stuff that I used from there anyway, but then I also got their eye set, which you could pick a colour of their new Skywash, their liquid liner, and their mascara. I don't think I'm going to use the mascara because I've got a mascara to use and those go out of date quite quickly, so I'm not going to use that just yet, but I'm going to use everything else. I did also make a beauty pie order as well, so I do have their new under eye corrector as well, which I'll be using. So I thought we could have a little chat and I could play about with stuff. One thing I want to say is straight off the bat, so why I wanted to stray away from the KVD Vegan Beauty tattoo liner in Trooper was because they, well, I mentioned it in another video, unfortunately Debenhams has gone into administration and they were exclusive to Debenhams, and also like they just had like no stock for a long time on their website. And I got an eyeliner about 4 months ago when I was in Prague, and clang, hey, if you want to watch a travel vlog, which is something that I have been doing in these times, I'll link my Prague vlog down below. And I tell you what, this is a side note, I will put some makeup on in a minute. If I was to know all that was going to happen, I would have rated my trip to Prague, the things that I did, the highest thing I rated would not have been the crisps, I can tell you that right now. My parents love to point that out to me. They're like, oh yeah, crisps are great, Alice. You went on holiday, crisps are great. Yeah. Anyway, I bought an eyeliner in Prague, specifically this one. And yeah, so they were like whittling down and I like couldn't find it, and I didn't know what the future of KVD Vegan Beauty in the UK was. However, Glossier brought one out about 6 months ago, and it's the same setup. It's the same brush tip situ as this one, so I thought, okay, like I'll give this one a go, because there were none of these on the Debenhams website. So I was like, listen, let's just give it a go. I can tell you, I bought my first tattoo liner the week after I turned 21 because I was in Vegas. I've got a vlog for that as well. I'll link a Vegas vlog down as well for you if you want. If you just want to watch some like travel vlogs, that's definitely what I've been doing. I watched a video of a couple doing a Kilimanjaro hike and he proposed on the top of the mountain. Oh, it was beautiful. Anyway, back to this. Turns out KVD Vegan Beauty is now available at Boots, so that's probably why they were whittling down the stock, because they were transferring to Boots. I'd already placed this order by the time that they announced that. It was like last week. Here we are. Que sera sera. I've got this now and we can all have a little bit of a play. So I've gotten a little bit more into like soap brows. Have I spoken about this before on here? I don't know. Anyway, I've got literally, it's like a bar of soap. I bought this. This is from Revolution Beauty and this is literally their soap brow. I bought this, I think it was like a £5 on ASOS, just simply because carrying around a bar of soap doesn't sound like fun to me, whereas this comes like in a clean case, so you are literally paying for packaging with it. It's working fine, it's working good. I like to put the soap on first, and then, so what I do is I'll get a little bit of this, get a little bit wet, rub the spoolie. I bought like a pack of like 100 spoolies because it comes with like this toothbrush looking thing. Wouldn't recommend that. But yeah, I bought a pack of a bajillion spoolies, so I just keep using them, and then I brush this. In fact, I'm gonna backcomb it. And then brush them into place. I do this before I put on any other makeup as well, just to not mess with the product itself. There is definitely part art, part science to how much soap, to how much, did I vacuum this one? I have now. To how much like setting spray ratio. There's some trial and error involved, but once you get it, it's great. Yeah, my other one, I've got it right here. There's literally no colour in this, so that's an empty. Whoop. But yeah, so what have I been doing? So I finished out my degree. I handed in 10 days ago now. Yeah, it was on the 8th. So I've had a little bit of time, and it's weird. I won't lie to you. It's weird because I literally went back to work the next day, which is hilarious. No rest for the wicked. And it's just weird to not have that looming over me. And it's not even like, but it'll be back next year, because I'm done. So it's all a bit strange. I think it's obviously with the pandemic as well. It's like an added bit of strange on it as well. I'm trying to be glass half full about it all and be like, you know, the world's wide open. It's mine for the taking. But I can't pretend like I'm not terrified, because I absolutely am. Particularly with the... What's I think frustrating is, like, I definitely found this last year of mine really built my confidence, because I'd put sort of being a graphic designer on such a pedestal that I just felt like it was unattainable to me, like it was just something that was never going to happen. But through my degree, particularly in my last year, it definitely built my confidence as to be like, no, actually this is totally something that you can do. But then obviously with everything that's going on now, jobs are scarce, so I'm not going to be jumping ship anytime soon, I can tell you that much. Right, I'm going to do a bit of base work. I'm going to use the Corrector by Beauty Pie. It comes in 2 shades. There's this one, which is like for more pale people, such as myself, and they do have a medium dark, which I don't know how many people that will serve, being really honest. But the thing is with Corrector, and that's the thing, it's a corrector, it's not concealer, so it's a difference. So, because I was looking at it and I was a bit like, come on now, are you going to release that in the midst of the Black Lives Matter movement? Okay, Beauty Pie. But then, because it's a corrector, you cover it with concealer, so I don't know. Hopefully it will work for deeper skin tones as well. Do you know what? I go through phases of using corrector under my eyes, because the thing is, I have got deep set, dark, hereditary circles under my eyes, and they're not going anywhere. They are not, doesn't matter how much sleep I get. That is what I was blessed with, and I have come to terms with it. I always look tired, but that's just my face. But I go through phases of using, like, look how much that's brightened my under eyes. I go through phases of using correctors, and I really like these type of ones where it's, because I've got one that is like in a pot and it's like orange, and whilst it's really effective and it does hide under even lighter concealers, you've just got to be a bit more precious with it. Whereas with this, I can just like shove it on under and jobs are good, and it does a really good job of brightening, to be fair. So what have I been up to post? I mean, I might as well make this whole video. Why not? Let's party. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. The new expansion, the new DLC for Pokemon's come out. So that came out literally yesterday, and I stayed up till 3 AM playing it. So that's really nice. Yeah, it's weird because also, so typical. Lockdown measures are easing slightly. I'm now not sort of chained to my laptop, and the weather, I had this on my leg to put on. Oh, well, it's fine. And sod's law, the weather has been inconsistent at best. Today it has absolutely been hammering down, so I have been able to make it out and see a few friends a couple of times, but not half as much as I wanted to. Particularly because I'm like, because I've gone back to work, like I want to be like, well, okay, like if I'm out in work, like I want to be out with my friends as well, which has not been able to happen. Tell you one thing Glossier did not have on their website: stretch concealer in my colour. Devastated. I'm literally just like using up, I don't want to buy any other concealers, I'm just using up concealers that I have, which is probably a good thing. And just waiting. I'm going to do a bit more on my face and I'm going to come back when I put that eye colour on. And we're back. It is time to play with the Skywash. I've tried their other liquid, the shiny liquid eyeshadows from Glossier, and I wasn't crazy on them. In fact, I think I did a video exclusively on them many moons ago. Anyway, so this is a matte one. This is the colour Terra. It's like this beautiful like burnt orange colour. They had like a more, that's what it looks like if you swipe it on. They had more of like a peach colour as well if you wanted something a little bit lighter, but this is my type of vibe. Hang on. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay. Okay, I'm a fan of that so far. What I might do is just take a boop, 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 like that. And give it a dibbity dab. I don't have any primer on, just due to the type of product that it is. So I think I will have a play with and without. I do have like a bit of concealer and powder. There we go. Got there in the end. Just because I did the rest of my face, but okie dokie. So I've had a bit of a play and I quite like it. It's very diffused, very like, well, it's very glossy, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's very like, oh, I have orange eyeshadow on, yeah, whatever. Which is cool. So next up I'm going to play with this. I have already swatched these side by side and I've got to tell you, this isn't as black as the Trooper, which I then looked, I'm like, oh shit, is it like supposed to be like a dark brown liner? But no, it says black. It definitely said black on the packaging and it's always looked black. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. So this one here is the Glossier and this one here is the KVD. Oh, that's my face. No. And as you can see, like, it's just not as black, which for some people is great, and for me I'm not one of those people. Like, I like, when it comes to mascara and eyeliner, I want it black. Like, I want it like deepest, darkest, the most definition that I can get, so i.e. using black. So with this, it's like, I don't know if it's just because this is like super duper black, but anyway, I'm gonna give this one a go. Gonna play with it. You might be like, Alice, did they get this mixed up? No. Like with the brow flick, no. The brow flick's like a lot lighter. So anyway, let's give this a go, shall we? I don't think it should be too different in application process. They look almost identical. I mean, that needs a bit touching up, but this mirror is also in dire need of a clean, so that's okay. I'm gonna clean this up. I'll be right back. And I'm done. What do you guys think? See, what I like about the shadow is it's, and like with the liner as well, once the liner's on, it does look black. So maybe my up close swatch, hang on a minute, is that better? Can you see better? Anyway, maybe that's not as important on the eyes, and now it looks fine. What I like about this shadow is it's like, as I said, nonchalant. So I'm just looking at myself, but it's like, it's got that emo flair, and I'm still a big fat emo, so I'm a big fan. I'm actually going to film an outfit video now, so I'm in my pyjama top, my Ainsley Harriet pyjama top, so I should probably get out my pyjamas and film that. Anyway, see you soon, friends.